Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is TriggerPH, and today we are playing Battlefield 1 Beta, and in this video I'll be talking about my impressions of the beta and the game itself. I know we only got to play one map and use probably a little less than half of the weapons that are in the game, but that's alright. Still got a pretty good feel for the game. So we'll go ahead and talk about the impressions of Battlefield 1, and then after that, talk about some upcoming stuff for my channel, like what games I'll be playing in the near future. So, also we'll talk about like some of the weapons, my favorite weapons that we got to try out and whatnot, and all the classes and the elite classes and whatnot for Battlefield. But let's just go ahead and start right into it. So this game right here, playing some Rush. I liked Rush a lot. I think I like Rush better than Conquest, honestly. I like flying the planes and all, but I'm not that great at flying the planes. I'd probably say I'm like probably average. I mean, it's not a very easy thing to fly planes, but I'm not the best at them. So I like shooting people with guns. I like that, like just that weapon, the shooting. I like the feel of shooting actual weapons and running around instead of driving in tanks and whatnot. So whenever I die by a tank, it just really pisses me off. But that's why I love the Assault class so much. The Assault class is pretty much your main anti-tank character. You can use a whole bunch of different ways to destroy tanks. You can use the AT rocket gun, which I posted a montage of. I really enjoyed the AT rocket gun. You have dynamite, you have your anti-tank grenades. Any class can have a light anti-tank grenade, which is pretty cool. Do a little bit of damage, you know. It does probably like 13 to 20 damage depending on how close you land that light anti-tank grenade. But yeah, the Assault class, the weapons in it are also a lot of fun. I forget the name of the weapons, but I'm sure I think it's like the MP18 like trench gun or something like that. Honestly, I totally forget. Maybe we'll die by it and I'll see it in the kill cam. But I like the weapon. The first weapon, or like you can choose 3, I think. But the first weapon that you can get for the Assault class, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty balanced. It did have some. The recoil got pretty annoying, but when that was only at like a far range. But if you're up close, the recoil is just fine, and that's what the class is made for. It's not made for like a long distance class. It's definitely close range. That's why we have the shotgun in that class. It's because you're supposed to be up close and personal with the enemies, taking out tanks, killing them. Like I said, that's why the shotguns are in the class. And I really enjoyed playing with the shotguns too. I didn't think they were too OP in this game because they're just such huge maps. There's tanks. There's so many ways that you can die while you're running and trying to get close to the enemies. So I mean, when you were close to them, the shotguns were pretty powerful. You know, get a lot of one-shot kills when you were close enough. But you had to be decently close. I'm not gonna lie. And I had some instances where I was aiming at the people and I was close enough to kill them, and I just wouldn't do enough damage to kill them. I don't know, the spread of the bullets or something. I don't know, but like. The shotguns, I actually enjoyed playing with them because they weren't super OP. I wasn't just slaying everybody all the time, and like in some other games that we know of. Destiny, fucking hate shotguns in Destiny. But so I mean, the Assault class, a lot of fun. I love destroying tanks. I tried destroying planes with the AT rocket gun. That was really hard. I connected with the plane like once and did, I think, 58 damage to it, but there's no way I'm going to connect with that plane again. It's going to be gone by the time I reload and whatnot. So that was a lot. It was really hard, but I enjoyed that. The whole class. The rocket gun, a lot of fun. Dynamite. If you're trying to destroy tanks, that's your main purpose, because the AT rocket gun, you could shoot the tanks from distance, but they wouldn't take out a tank with the 4 shots you have unless you have a support class giving you ammo. Then you would be able to resupply that ammo and shoot it down the tanks. But if you're trying to, your main goal is to take out tanks, I suggest using the AT mines or dynamite instead of the AT rocket gun. I found definitely the dynamite for me, I was able to slay tanks a lot better with. But so that's the Assault class. I liked it. The Automatico weapon, it's like really powerful, but when you zoom in with it, I mean, it's not really powerful. It shoots really fast. So when you zoom in with it, though, it takes up like half your screen. So it's really hard to see the enemy when you're zooming in with that weapon. That's why if you look at the stats on one of those weapons, it says that the hip fire is really good with it. So they made the weapon pretty much for, again, up close and personal hip fire with the weapon, and you know, it's really good up close because it has 900 rate per minute, the bullets per minute it can shoot, has a 25 round clip, so you're not going to be mowing down more than 2 people in one clip with this. So I mean, I think all the weapons are really balanced, especially in that category, and really in all categories. But yeah, now we'll go ahead and talk about the medic class real quick, what I think about it. This weapon that I'm using right here is called like the Selbstater in the medic class. To me, these are like scout rifles because I'm just basing like Destiny. These are scout rifles, kind of like mid-range to long range. It's kind of, you can kind of be close range with this weapon. I had some instances where I would take out people from pretty close range, but definitely a medium range weapon. You could take out snipers. The range fall off, like with this weapon, if you're pretty far away, it might take 4 to 5 bullets to kill someone, but mainly, especially for rush, you're going to be shooting 3 bullets to take people out. With pretty much all scout rifles, or all of the medic weapons in the class. There's the Mondragon. I didn't like that one too much. I didn't get the right feel for it. The bullets, I felt like I was aiming at them and I would see it hit them, and it just wouldn't connect. I don't know if the weapon's a little messed up or something. The bullets shot maybe too slow, like the travel time was just a little bit too slow. I didn't like the Mondragon that much, but the Cheragoti, the first one, the one with the iron sights, I like that one better than the one with this sight. Not a huge fan of this sight right now that I'm using, but the other choice that I had for this weapon was the sharpshooter sight for the snipers, and I wasn't trying to be like hiding, I was trying to be kind of running around, so this sight was better for me. But yeah, the Cheragoti, I like those ones. I like this one a lot. I forget if there was another one that we could use, but I definitely played with these two the most. Yeah, that guy was some pretty far distance, and I don't know if anybody else hit him, but it took 3 shots to kill him. So that's what you're really looking at with this weapon. 3 shots most of the time. If it's a little too far, it's going to be 4 shots. But also, if a sniper's trying to kill you, if they get the first shot on you, you're pretty much possibly going to die unless you run away. Like, I tried challenging a guy, I think it's right here. I tried to challenge a guy after he shoots me first with a sniper, and I was just dead. I couldn't do anything because then my aim was all swing and stuff. So, you know, these are kind of a counter to snipers, especially on a rush map type. Yeah, I guess it wasn't right here where that happened. But yeah, see, that guy was also using the Selbstater. I thought he was using something else. But that was a close range. He beat me close range. He was even using the sharpshooter sight, so he must have just hit fired me. But the medic class also, I like it because usually you're going to be at a medium distance. So if you get shot at, which I guess this class could be considered a little bit overpowered, because you can heal yourself with those med packs that you have. You can also revive teammates that have just died, which is both really cool. It's a really good class to have if you're running with a squad, because you can keep your squad with you. You can heal your squad, heal yourself. It's really nice. The medic class, definitely a fun one to play with. Once again, I don't really have anything bad to say about any of the classes. Support class was probably my least favorites. Giving ammo to people was nice, but usually you're not necessarily going to run out of ammo so much, so it's not a huge problem. I'm not trying to go for like long kill streaks. If I am, then I would like a support player. But yeah, the LMGs, I mean, I liked them. I thought they shot a little too slow. But if they shot faster, then they probably would be OP, because they have a longer range than the assault class machine guns, like the trench guns or whatever. But yeah, they have a slower rate of fire, but they have better recoil, and they also have a bipod, so you can kill people at a farther range with those weapons. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's why they're shooting a little bit slower. They don't want to be too overpowered up close and far away. That would be bad. So I think they balanced out the LMGs really nicely. Like, I could still slay people up close. I definitely was. You could choose one that had a 540 rate per minute, which is faster than the trench gun, or just as equal. I think the trench gun was 500 or 550. And I don't know if the trench gun is the right word. When I say the trench gun, I'm talking about the assault class, like the MP, assault rifle in the assault class, so that's the trench gun that I'm referring to. I think that one was like 500 or 550, and you can get an LMG at 540. It is silenced, and the stats on it weren't too great, but you can see how the LMGs are better at a distance, and if they're automatic, that can be really deadly if they have a too fast rate of fire. So they definitely balance that well. This play right here I want to talk about real quick. I thought it was a really nice play. I was up top, and this artillery tank right here was just destroying us up front. So I dropped down from up top and went and planted this bomb, and then I went and laid next to it, so he couldn't see me if I was here, and the enemies wouldn't think to look back here. So when they went out to go defuse the bomb, I just picked him off. And then this F-17 light tank came in. I was like, okay, this is pretty bad. But then he decides to hop out to go defuse the bomb, so I slay him, and now I know the bomb is pretty much done for. There's no way they're gonna get it. That artillery tank still had no idea it was there, and so this guy, when he hopped out to go defuse it, I killed him, and then his F-17 tank was just out in the open, and I was able to destroy this artillery tank, and I even get some more kills after this. I don't die just yet, but I thought it was like a really good play. We got B destroyed because we were kind of panicking a little bit. I mean, we had like 40 lives left, which I also want to talk about how they changed that up a little bit too. I think it's better. But yeah, so support class, my least favorite, like I said, but I still think it's well balanced. It's good. I like all of you can give ammo to people. You can put down like little claymores or something like that to destroy people. You can place them at the bombs. So that class is, maybe it's just a little bit harder to be good with. I don't know, because of the rate of fire, but definitely a fun class nonetheless. And now we're going to talk about the scout class, which is the sniper rifles and whatnot. My favorite class, probably, because I love sniping in Battlefield. Yeah, my favorite sniper, I think, was like the Gewehr. Well, the Gewehr was really fun. They had the Gewehr M95, and then they had the Gewehr 98. The M95 and the sharpshooter, you didn't have to scope out. It kind of had like a straight pullback or something like that. So it was really nice when you're sniping and trying to hit people on the run. You could kind of gauge where your shot was like before to see how far ahead you wanted to aim the next time. I think it's a really good sniper to get good with leading people and understanding the drops of the weapon and whatnot. And so I did like the Gewehr M95 at first. That was my favorite. Also, it had the Rifleman, which had no zoom scope or whatever. Like, it didn't have any scope, so it was just iron sights. I loved that, so I had a lot of fun with that. But then I went to the Gewehr 98, which was a little bit more powerful. They had the marksman version of it and the sharpshooter version of it, which was nice. But I got over that. Then I stuck with the first sniper that you could get, like the SMLE MK3 sniper. I enjoyed that one a lot. I think it has a good distance on the bullets before they drop, which is nice. That way I could aim at people's heads from a farther distance without having to gauge how high I wanted to aim. Made it a little bit easier to snipe with, for sure. So I think that was my favorite sniper in the end. It also held 10 rounds in the magazine, so that just made it better for me to shoot people a little bit more before I had to reload. I like that. All the other ones had like 5, I think, which was kind of annoying. But yeah, the scout rifle class, you know, not much I can say about it. I just loved it so much. I love sniping people. I forget all the things that you can have with it. What are they? I just forget. I know you have your light anti-tank grenade. Well, you can have any type of grenade, but I totally... Oh, you can have a scope, like a zooming thing, so you can spot enemies, and it'll tell you where, like how far away they are. That was good. You can have a flare gun and some other stuff. So that was it's a fun class though. Sniping. I just love the bullet drop. It's like pretty realistic when it comes to the bullet drop and whatnot. So it makes it difficult, but because it's difficult, it's more fun. Not everybody's going to be awesome at it, so you're only going to have probably a handful of people sniping at all times. And you can get into some pretty intense sniping battles, which is a lot of fun. So honestly, I really enjoyed the Battlefield 1 beta. It was a lot of fun to play with. They do need to fix the climbing mechanisms in the game. Honestly, sometimes I'm climbing over a rock that's like a foot tall and it just won't let me do it, which was pretty annoying. And also, it was annoying when I was laying down shooting over a rock, but it would hit the rock in front of me, but I wasn't actually like aiming at the rock. I was aiming at the dude's face, which, I mean, possibly that's what they want, you know, like they don't want you to be like head glitching the rocks too much, which honestly could be a good thing, but I'm curious to see if they fix that. Other than that, really, everything was good. Tanks, a little bit OP in their defense, or like how when you disable them, they can still shoot you. I don't like that. I don't know. I could be my just memory's bad, but I thought before when you disabled a tank, they couldn't shoot or do anything for like a couple of seconds until it kind of like revived or someone like fixed it. In this game, if you disable them, they can still shoot you. So when I disable them and I have another shot with my AT rocket, I'm like, cool, I should have this destroyed and just get it over with. But no, it then goes and shoots me and then it heals itself, which is pretty annoying, not gonna lie. I think they need to fix that. If it disables, it shouldn't be able to shoot, especially its rocket, like it's missiles. If it, maybe it could shoot the machine guns. I don't know. I don't really like that too much either. But yeah, other than that, this game was a lot of fun. I played it a lot. And so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some things that will be coming on my channel soon. We have Destiny Rise of Iron coming out in 12 days, which is awesome. I'm really looking forward to it. So all my Destiny subscribers and maybe possible new people who are watching this video, a lot of Destiny gameplay and videos I'll be posting. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for it. So yeah, we have Rise of Iron coming out soon. I have it pre-ordered, so I also have like the Kvostov, that way I can dismantle and start the exotic Kvostov quest immediately. Pre-ordered it so I can get the Iron Gallahorn. I can start that quest. Or I don't know if I have to start the quest for the Iron Gallahorn. I got a little confused on that. If you pre-order it, I don't know if you get it immediately or if you have to do the quest still. You just get it Iron. Not too sure. I also get the Iron Gallowing. But there's a lot of cool stuff that they're implementing, I think, with Rise of Iron, so it should be a lot of fun. I also pre-ordered, sadly, Infinite Warfare to get Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. That is all I want, remastered. So I guess I'm going to pay the 80 bucks for it. Yeah, I'll be able to play the campaign, I think my friend said a month early, so October 5th I should be able to play the campaign, so I'll live stream that or post some videos of that as well. But that's pretty much what we got coming in like the next month or so is Rise of Iron, Destiny, and we have Modern Warfare Remastered campaign. So that should be keeping us occupied for a little bit until either Battlefield comes out or the actual game of, I mean, I'll play once Modern Warfare Remastered comes out with Infinite Warfare. I'll be playing that as well. So a lot of stuff coming up. That's two things in the next month time frame that you guys can be looking forward to. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry there was no game sound. I kind of got screwed over with that. But yeah, had a lot of fun with it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all later on my next video. Peace out, everyone.